Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of the Automation Minute. My name is Sean Tierney from Insights in Automation, and today is December 6th, 2024. And today on the show, I'm going to share my top 7 products from Automation Fair 2024. Now, no, I did not go. There was no travel fairy that came in and dropped 10 grand into my lap to go to the show. So, but I did find a nice person over at Rockwell who sent me the What's New presentation, and so I wanted to do a quickie version of this episode for you guys, for the public, and then for the supporters, members at the YouTube and Automation blog. I'll do a more extensive version with you guys. So in appreciation for your support, because there's no revenue to speak of from advertising on YouTube. So let's go ahead. It's like $20 every 10,000 views. So in any case, putting that aside, let's jump in and take a look at what my top picks were from Automation Fair. And so let me go over to this screen here. And here you can see this is season 5 of the Automation Minute over at theautomationblog.com. You can see it goes, I think we're up to episode 43 was yesterday. So this is probably 44 if I'm doing my numbers right. And in any case, before I get into that, just a reminder that we have a sale over a Holiday 24 coupon sale over at the Automation School, and I wanted to show you this. If you are if you're already enrolled in these courses, you will see if you're enrolled in any of my PLC courses, you'll see a lesson 105 has been updated, lesson 106 has been added, and I'm adding 107 to Alan Bradley courses today. So check out those new lessons, and of course the free preview lesson I told you about. I get this zoomed in a little bit. But you can see every PLC course now, even the Siemens course, has this free preview lesson available. You can either click on the lesson itself, or you can click on this video here to get to what I talked about earlier in the week. So in any case, let's go ahead, and that's our training room. Let's go ahead and go full screen on this. And so I want to just quickly go through the top 7. I think this is 7. Put this together pretty quick this morning. But yeah, some exciting stuff in here. So let's take a look at it. So we'll start with slide number 12. Let's see how big I can get it. It's not letting me make that go away. What's this do? Nope. All right. So in any case, this is an M100 electronic motor starter. Reminds me a lot of the TSIS Island. We had those folks come on from Schneider come on the podcast. So this reminds me of that. And as far as getting access to this presentation, this is the Automation Fair 2024 IE01. I didn't ask for permission to hand it out, so just ask your distributor for Automation Fair 2024 IE01. I feel safe posting this for my members, but it's not my place to give it to the entire world. So I did not see it on Rockwell's website, so in case you're wondering. So in any case, so that's my first one. Very interesting product there. And now we'll go to slide 14 for the next one. Okay, this is an in-cabinet Ethernet solution. Now, I thought this was really interesting. So this looks like a motor starter or contactor, right? And then looks like a pilot light, a push button, and a selector switch, all daisy-chained with ribbon cable, and then connected to Ethernet. So, I was trying to visualize in my mind, how do I go about, like, that ribbon cable looks like how do I change the connector spacing? How do I, if I had, if I had a larger panel, right? How do I get that ribbon cable to go out to the operators in the door and then swing around and catch all the contactors on the DIN rail or, on the panel? So I had some physical questions on this. Would love to get these. Of course, we have an open invitation to all these vendors to come on the show and tell us about their products, but I still thought it was really cool. So I wanted to share it with you. Wouldn't it be nice to have our push buttons just clip in a wire and now they're on Ethernet, right? And or going back to this Ethernet adapter, which picks up several devices at a time. Very cool. Haven't seen anything like that since really in the Alan Bradley world, since really DeviceNet. So the next one I wanted to cover is number 20. This is a app, Device Tools app. So Device Tools, Device Logix, some of these terminologies have been around for a long time and get reused, but Drive Tools, right? So this is Device Tools, and it's an app. Now this is for the 755 TSTR TLTM via the Wi-Fi. So I'm not up to speed. I haven't had they've been out. They were on a couple years ago to talk about the I forget which one. It was one of those. But in any case, it was Total Force we were talking about on the podcast. But in any case, I'm not up to speed on which drives have Wi-Fi or not. But it looks like from reading through this, you can do a lot of stuff with this app. So very cool there. And then let's go to 23. And I just thought this looks amazingly strange, right? So this is a PowerFlex 330 distributed drive motor. So it's a drive and a motor. And it looks strange, but very cool for space savings, I'm sure. But I'd love to see some more pictures of this. But I just looking at it, I'm like, wow, that is different look. Okay, now let's go to 28. And this is an updated version of Connected Components Workbench. As I talked about earlier in the show, or earlier this week, I should say, I stayed away from it because it wasn't RS Logix Studio 5000. And then when I taught a course on it 8 years ago, I really became a fan of the product line. So they're adding a lot of stuff into the version. This looks like version 23. So I don't know if that's been out for a while. I just haven't had time. I just so you guys know, I have reached out to them a few times this year to get people from this group and from other groups on, and they're just crickets. I don't know how else to say it. Trying to be polite here. All right, 37. Okay, here we go. Logix SIS. I thought I had these guys coming on, but then Automation Fair happened, and I'm still hopeful they'll come on. But we did cover this in detail in a previous show. But think of this as safety with redundancy, with the safety IOB and Flex 5000. I think that would be a good way to summarize it, and very excited about that. And then 42, about learning more about that. New FactoryTalk Optix deployment options. They now have an Optix panel compact light. Have no idea what that is, but I always, when you see a new HMI, it's always exciting from one of these vendors. Now this I see here, it's same cutout as the PanelView 800, which I like. I think the PanelView 800 is pretty cool, but hey, if you want to go Optix all the way on everything, right, then having the same cutout and a drop-in replacement, if you want to just do Optix on everything, that's great. I can definitely see, I know some people have been using like the PanelView 800 on I think they support all the L1, 2, and 3 now. I could be wrong about that, but I think it originally was just L1. Then they said, oh, we'll do the L1 and 2. It's just, I kind of find it comical. And then they said, oh, we'll do the L1, 2, and 3. Don't go in the latest version of the software and check that. But in any case, I think this is a good move. Why not? Why not? Now my question is, do I need this other thing here? I hope not. Are these just displays and not HMIs? No, I think these would be, I don't know. I guess I'll have to dig more into this. I thought these were standalone HMIs, but seeing this new module, I thought that was one of the remote access. Let's see here. Optic Edge is headless. Okay, so that's the Optic Edge headless version. Okay, great. So that is what I thought it was. So with that, let's see what else we have. No, that's it. That's it for this edition of the Automation Minute. Now, if you're a member, supporter of the channel, I'm going to do a much deeper dive into this. We'll try to go through all the slides in a timely manner. And so stick around for that. If you're not, I do want to wish you an awesome week. And I want to wish you good health and happiness. And until next time, my friends, peace.